So here we have a privet hedge, and it's about to have its annual trim. As you can see, it's got a little bit of growth on it, but we'll soon shape it up. It's got a little bit of ivy in it, and there's a little bit of lilac as well, but this shorter end is pretty much all privet. So first of all, I was siding up, and as I'd only bought one tripod ladder, my number 2 is topping the shorter part of the hedge at the end there while I side up, and then we can swap over. I'll have the ladder while he sides up his section. Now, I will admit I made a slight mistake, as in when I loaded the van in the morning and put the normal hedge cutters in, I regretted not putting in the HSA 94R reduction machine. I can remember looking at it thinking, no, I won't need it, and I really wish I'd put it in. In places, I'm trying to cut through 2-3 year old growth, and it's a tough old stuff, so I really should have brought that, and I did regret it. And if I had bought it, I would have speeded this job up by at least half hour. Because the hedge isn't level and the sides are all over the place, I actually started sort of in the middle and then worked my way along and then went back on myself to do the other end. And I actually did the top in a similar way. I started in the middle on the top because that was a sort of an intermediate height point. It wasn't the lowest and it wasn't the highest point. So because I want to try and level it, I know going one way, the hedge is going down, so I've got easy cutting. But the other end where I want to take more off, at least I've got a shorter length of hedge to try and fight my way through. So I'm all sided up, and my number 2 just finished the top of his section. So I'm using the handheld just to cut into the hedge to see where I want to be, and then I'll swap round to the pole hedge guard, the short reach, what I call short reach, just to get, I can got the reach with that to get across it. Now this hedge also, one end I go right across the hedge, the other end I left the back of the hedge still standing, because where I'm leaving it standing, there is a building site where I'm building a house, so for the time being I'm leaving that extra bit on the back as a bit of a height and a bit of a screen until the building works are completed, and then we'll probably assess then to either take all that back down or even bring the hedge back up again. It was also amazing the amount of dust that's actually in this hedge coming from that building site. So now it's just a process of keep moving along. Trim, move the ladder, trim, move the ladder. Now this particular day also, even though the sun's out, we got a rather stiff northerly wind and it was bitterly cold. It think the wind chill was something like -2, so it was nice to actually get started, get working, warm myself up. So as you can see, that's sort of half done. It's level-ish. I'm not aiming for perfection on this, but just want to do a nice tidy trim on it. And there you can see from another angle. I don't know if you can tell, but at the bottom of the hedge is actually that first 2-3 feet. There's no foliage. That's courtesy of the deer. They do like to trim the hedges for us. Now this little corner here, and going sort of to the left, you see the lilac, was a little bit tough going on the hedge guys. And what I did, because they are going through stuff they're not designed to, I should take the finger off the trigger a little bit, slow the blades down. They do cut a little bit better on thicker stuff then. But again, this is where I'm regretting not bringing the 94R. It's a bit of a misconception. A hedge cut is a hedge cut. It isn't. Different hedge cutters cut different things. And the right tools for the right job are important. So there it is all cut. The top is level-ish. As you can see, I've had to go through some reasonably thick stuff there. And you can see a good view here of obviously where I've left the back just to keep that bit of a screen, but the far end's right across. I think in total we had 4 builder's bags of waste off this. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.